This is Miami All Access.
11-5, you're sitting nice in the national poll, and then obviously in the NCHC. How do you feel about the first half of the season?
Well, I think overall we did a lot of good things. I like the way our team is progressing. We're getting better every week. I think there's still things that we need to clean up, but that's true for probably any team in the country. Overall, I was very happy and proud of the way we played at times. Our mindset was good for the most part, and our leadership's been really good. So all in all, pretty good start. We've got some days here to continue to get better and work on some things that we need to clean up. And then we get a little break and then right back at it, and there's really no room for complacency in the second half. You have to make sure you're ready to go every week.
Now this break, I mean, is this a break to work on specific things or just trying to stay in shape headed into the second half?
Oh, I think both. We'll take some days where we're working on some things that we need to work on, like we always do, and then we'll do some things that maybe we don't get a chance to do during a regular week.
Now you do have 2 exhibition games. How do you treat those games? Are they to be won?
Oh, they're not exhibition games. They're non-conference games that mean a great deal in terms of national rankings and how our league compares to other leagues. So playing Notre Dame, one of our big-time rivals, once again, is going to be a lot of fun. And I know they're well coached and they've got a tremendous amount of skill and talent on their team, and we're going to have to prepare well, and we're going to have to play well against Notre Dame, and then whoever we play after that, we'll get ready for that. But our focus right now will be on Notre Dame and Notre Dame alone.
Now, 6th seed nationally, do you look at that much? I mean, do you really try to press to get into that top 4 when you grab a 1 seed in the tournament?
No, there's about 2.5 months of hockey left. Ask me in March where we sit, but right now we're just going to go about our business and making sure we're preparing well and working on the things that we need to work on. Rankings at this point of the year are great in terms of the fans and maybe feeling good about where you're at as a program going into the break. But at the end of the day, you want to be one of those teams in March, and we feel like we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of good pieces in place. We have a good mindset, good leadership. We just have to continue to get better and make sure we're staying focused on what we need to do.
Jay Williams has been having a great year so far. How do you keep him fresh without games coming up?
Well, I think not only Jay but Ryan as well. I think we have 2 top-notch goalies. Both of them are going to be in the mix just like they always are every week, and it's always a tough decision for us on who plays. Jay's had a great first half. Gives Ryan a chance right now to kind of regroup and focus on a new start, and I'm excited about that. I think if we have both of them going, we're going to be in real good shape, and there's no reason why both of them can't go. No different than the rest of our team. We have to make sure that we're getting re-energized and ready for the stretch run.
Coach, you talk a lot about how there's really no nights off in terms of this conference from top to bottom being pretty tough. If you're seeing kind of a different mindset entering some of these conference series compared to last year with just embracing how difficult this league is, and especially compared to last year was the league really seems to be forming kind of how you figured it would be when you guys created this conference.
Well, make no mistake about it, a year ago we knew exactly how hard this league was going to be. You're in a battle every weekend. You have to have the right mindset, and you're playing top-notch opponents that are doing the same thing, and so you have to execute. Bottom line is to execute and perform on a consistent basis, and if you can do that, you're going to be in the hunt. There's probably 6 or 7 teams in the hunt in our out of an 8-team conference. When you talk about 7 teams could win the regular season championship, you're in a battle every day because those guys are feeling the same way that you're feeling, and that if you prepare and perform well, you have a chance to win it. The good news for our league right now is we're playing really well non-conference, so our power rankings are really good. and that's a credit to everybody in the league. We just got to make sure we're taking care of our own business and worrying about what we need to do here at Miami. And the league is the league. You have to focus on what you do best and hopefully perform on the weekend. Other than that, if you try to get too far ahead of yourself and try to worry about things that have happened in the past, you're going to be in big trouble. So tough league. It's actually kind of kidded with Dean Blaze on Saturday night after the game. It's a grind every night. The guys are exhausted. The coaching staffs are exhausted. The media people are exhausted. And yet, when you look back, the games are fun and the games are competitive and the games are well played, and just like we knew it was going to be when we started.
Good moments for the team in the first half of the season. You talk a lot about being better each and every day than you were the previous one. I guess what, in your mind, are some of the next steps this team has to take to get where they need to be come March?
Well, I don't think we've played a full 60 minutes yet. We've played 55, we've played 58, we might have played 30 and been successful in games. I think if you want to go far into March, you have to learn to play 60 minutes of good hockey, managing the puck well, making sure your special teams are consistent, making sure that you at times will bend but not break. It's all part of our big picture plan, part of our culture and our program, and it's been like that for a long time. You have to kind of rise to the occasion here. There's not going to be, not that there's any easy games in the first half, but there's no easy games down the stretch. Everybody's fighting for something. And, managing the puck to me is one of the most important things that you can do down the stretch, because everybody's going to get chances. You're just playing that good a quality opponent. And so you have to make sure that you're limiting those chances and not giving them easy outs, not giving them easy goals, because as we found out in the first half, and we have quality goaltending in this conference, and everybody's got one or two. So you're going to have to learn to win those close games, those 1-0 games, those 2-1 games, those 3-2 games, and maybe find a way to win ugly. Again, there's lots of things that we will focus on here in the second half. At the same time, I don't think you can get too, you can't start thinking about things that are out of your control, and we've got to keep things simple still. You still have to play the game. It's still up and down the ice. You still got to finish checks. You still have to make good plays, and you still have to make saves and score goals. So all that stuff doesn't change. But I think hopefully here in the second half, everybody's got a good grasp of how we have to play and what we need to do to be successful as a team. Thanks, guys. All right. Thanks.